Here we go, lads. I bring in a big pinkish purple demon prince versus these beauties, these big old fatties. And you gotta love them. Caress, the Darkling Prince. Yeah, I could have went for a Herald. I could have went for anything else. Maybe a Exalted Keeper Secrets. But I'm gonna go with this. A bunch of Plague Bears, a bunch of blues, and a little secret tech, the Skull Cannon. My opponent bringing in what I expected. Big fat boys. But I wasn't expecting both Stonehorn and the Crushers, but I was expecting healing from the Slaughtermaster. And what I really didn't expect is how little, the little amount of Noblars he brought in. Really strange. So what do I gotta do? Well, I gotta just get the Pavane out, get his caster in the middle of a fight, and yeah. But I like this little poke I got going on. It's only like 200-300 damage a shot, but it's doing pretty good work into the Sky Striders. In my opinion, it forces them to move out of position. I could shoot into Ogre Bulls. I kind of wanted two, and I probably could have if I went with the Herald. But I don't want the Herald of Slaanesh. I want to be able to fly. I want anti-large. I want some shield in case he starts shooting. I really expected, so there's like a couple ways I would go with doing Ogres into this. 3 Stonehorns, or 2 Stonehorns and a bunch of Noblars. You could try that. Just try to poke and prod. Or you go 3 Lead Belchers. And you can't Pavane all the Lead Belchers, and the ones you do get to Pavane, you shoot the shit out of. But that's why I brought 4 Furies in reserve and this Skull Cannon, so I can shoot at them. And yeah, looks like I still don't learn my lesson, because my Demon Prince still doesn't have the weight to get out of 30 fat boys, and then some. So I try my best to get out of there, but I bring my secret tech, the Changebringers. Because Ogres, without Lead Belchers, these boys are able to run the skies, and yeah, Darkling Prince, get the fuck out of there already! Come on! Get! Nope. Just like Be'lakor. Oh my goodness, it's Be'lakor all over again. Just getting trapped between all the fatties, and it's like one fat guy in the way, that's it. Just one fatties, and now come everything else. And I am just burning away everything that needs to get out of my way. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take as much friendly fire damage. I'm going to Pavane something. I'm going to make it work. Oh yeah. Heal up those Sky Striders. Watch them cook. My opponent doesn't realize his healing's not going to be as effective. So we just try to burn him through. He didn't bring in the Stonehorn, which I'm glad he didn't, because that just makes it easier target for me to kill with the fiends that I'm bringing in from reserve. And this is just all sorts of bad right now. And I think I should have just Pavaned the damn rhinos, honestly. The Sky Strider should have been Pavaned instead of the caster. That was kind of a waste. Would have got more damage out of it. But it is what it is. I made way too many mistakes already, and I'm not out of this yet. I still have the Great Equalizers. Not the Sky Striders, the Changebringers. We can change things up. And he sends the Sky Striders forward instead of back to get some heals off, where his Sky Striders should have been protected, so this is a huge mistake on his part, just throwing them away. Speaking of throwing away, the Stonehorn fighting Fiends and Plague Bears, yeah, you really need to be cycle charging that thing to get its true value. No, I would have thrown it into the blues more than the... But I guess the Plague Bears are still a good shot, too. It's really tough. Infantry are becoming just obsolete in this game now that chariots and impact damage is becoming a thing. You're seeing a lot more mobile and SEM builds take lead, and that's what my opponent kind of wanted to bring, but luckily, yeah, Changebringers just fix all that. I was actually considering going Flamer instead of a Skull Cannon, which I think would have been probably better at this point, thinking about it. Just have something to kite, just perfect. Because really, yeah, Iron Blast. Oh, I'm not too afraid of Iron Blasters, but they are a problem when you have a bunch of standing units and just infantry. But yeah, Lead Belchers, triple Lead Belchers, just would annihilate this list easily. Well, yeah, I think easily. I don't know. Soul Grinders as each will not be enough. And that really lowers the amount of units I can bring. And if he brings a bunch of Noblars and Noblar Trappers, I'm screwed. And here comes a lot of friendly fire, just so I could trap this Slaughtermaster. Only 500 damage, I probably did more friendly fire. But on the other side, we got Fiends, we got a bunch of Plague Bearers, we even got the Skull Cannon, which I thought was like the Blood Shrine, which would give like a area buff effect, leadership, and melee attack, but no. So that was kind of dumb. But at the same time, I do appreciate Noblars giving me more ammunition to shoot. And yeah, we unsummoned the Changebringers, and not before we almost kill all our Plague Bearers, unfortunately. But we're still in this. We're actually quite close, and guess who's back? Now we fix all those leadership problems. Now my opponent's in real trouble. Oh, it's bad. And now the Slaughtermaster's getting exactly what he deserves. Slaughtered. Oh, the Stonehorn makes a run for it. That thing should have been protected. Should have had backup support. Noblar Trappers just shooting into the Plague Bearers. Or into the Blues. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent's build was thinking. I mean, he brought a bunch of shield Ogre Bulls, but... for the Blues, which makes sense, but... yeah. And it's not like I make it easy for my opponent either. I probably Pavane them once he gets into range, just force him back, and yeah, just swarm with Furies. And I didn't really need the Furies, because Furies will beat Lead Belchers quite quickly. It's actually insane how badly it is. And it's not like the Lead Belchers are... their stat line is actually, I would say, pretty close, if not almost on par with regular Ogre Bulls. And somehow Furies just annihilate them, which is weird to me. But stats ain't everything when it comes to animations. And now my Demon Prince is just able to run through everything. Yeah, this is pretty much cleanup at this point. My opponent doesn't have a single Lead Belcher to his name. And it's really strange. I really think instead of a Stoner, 2 Lead Belchers would have been way more efficient. And then you have the Sky Striders. I think that would have been the build, because I can't keep up with the Sky Striders in my backline just constantly charging while 2 Lead Belchers just unload into me. Also, yeah. I'd have to do Fiends and Pavane them, and then probably lower them with the other spell. I forget what it's called. It's the one that lowers speed by 25% and their melee defense by 24, and hope for the best, while also harassing the Slaughtermaster, while the rest of my army just cleans up, or holds until they can clean up. Look at this beautiful fat, he's just going at it. Oh, I hate to do it to him, but I also gotta do it to him. And here come the Changebringers, the great equalizers. Coming to burn and cause change. Oh, they're so ready to cook some Ogres. Oh, poor Noblar's just getting that. Was Caress the Darkling Prince the right choice? I don't know. I could probably get 1,000 cheaper for another Skull Cannon, I want to say, with the Herald. But at the same time, I like being able to fly. I like forcing that Lead Belchers have to target him, or her, or it, over just my land. And the Herald gets stuck easier than the Prince, but yeah. Take note, everyone. Don't drop your Prince in the middle of a bunch of Ogres. It's a death sentence. It really is, which is kind of dumb. That it can't knock down one Ogre to get out of the fucking way. It's so stupid. Stupid! But yeah. Besides cleanup, yeah, my opponent's gonna be done so far. We got Furies beating up Noblar's over here. We're gonna probably triple cap soon. Skull Cannon is just shooting its shot, and it's just a good time. So yeah, GG's to my opponent, but yeah, that's how you do a comeback. You realize the situation, you know, okay, I'm not out of it because I got something that my opponent really didn't bring an answer for, and then just take advantage there. Try not to freak out right away. And a lot of my units were healthy. Had I lost my lord while my guys were engaged, that would have been an actual problem. But that gave my leadership debuff to actually go from 16 to 10. So I just had to buy time. Time and a lot of kills. As long as I didn't engage and get flanked, I was fine. But yeah, don't lose your lord the first 2 minutes. It will cost you sometimes. I know it cost me. And Pavane is just so strong, it's nuts. Yeah, GG's opponent, GG's for the 8th time already. Just end it. Give up, it's over. Already 2,000 ahead. It's about to be 2,000 more. Yeah, Man-Eater pistols, I don't understand that call at all. I mean, Man-Eater pistols are good, but not in this matchup. You definitely want Lead Belchers. They're like, what, 400 cheaper, 500? Yeah. Alright. Looking at the value train. My guess is my lore did not pay for itself. Oh, look at that. It didn't. Big surprise. Bunch of blues probably did most of the work. Always bring blues, folks. Blues are clues to the name. They will do work. Even against ogres, surprisingly. Plague bearers are just great sponges, damage sponges, your tanks. And then the rest of your army could be just what? Into ogre screamers, fiends, flesh hounds, and all that good stuff. Furies, many furies. Just bring the fury train. Alright folks, we're at the end here. I appreciate you staying this long. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. We're on the road to 2,000. Hit that shit. Get me there so we can get more wonderful gameplay, and I appreciate everything you guys do. So yeah. Alright folks, join the Discord as well so you can come see me on stream and show some love or play some games. That's up to you. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.